you are on a twin flame journey, a couple of things that I've been channeling very strongly. One of them has to do with our heart space. The things that we are seeing through our minds, through our ego sight, our egoic vision, our 3D. That is what is keeping us in pain. That is what is the grief, the soul grief that has been manifesting in cycles for the divine feminines who I'm speaking to. This has been going on in our family, the families that we were born into in this lifetime, over and over repeatedly, this broken-hearted soul grief. And it is because that is what we're here breaking. Our hearts, our DNA, the heart-mind balance is what will put us in that divine feminine higher soul frequency, the divine frequency that we would need in order to step in to that version of ourselves. We have to let go of the 8 cups, that all the heartbreak, all the grief. And I don't know about you, for me, it's also being shown in a shamanic way. So I'm seeing ancient storylines, ancient curses, just things that were done, like all of the heartbreak, all of the soul grief that is needing to be purged now in order to step into that 9 of Cups journey. It's also 10 of Swords. It's closing out cycles of self-efficacy issues, self-confidence issues, believing that we are worthy of these opportunities because of what not only has been programmed into us in this lifetime up to this point, but things that we've been carrying. We're carrying for our soul's lineage, and it's time to break free. It's time to rise above that. It's 3:33 on the timer. But the thing is, in order to do that, we cannot use our 3D eyes and gauge, because that's not giving us, that's the feedback. That's more of the negative feedback. That is more of the, see, when we begin coming into inner union, being able to hold that frequency within. I'm not even talking about external or meeting up with your external partner, what is or what isn't, but the things that we are purging, we have to let go of. That is what is keeping us in these denser, lower frequencies. We're being asked to trust that we are embodying and doing the right thing, as long as we follow what feels good, but also sitting with what doesn't. It's not like we have to keep ourselves miserable. A lot of our nervous systems are not functioning, have not been able to function the way we need them to function in order to hold this frequency. And we may even be keeping ourselves from it out of fear of being let down again. So there's a part of us that has almost made a vow to not open this door again. However, that's something we're purging. We don't really want that. You don't want to be here in this life making everyone else happy but you, because we are the ones seeding our ancestry. You already know that. You've probably already been seeing it in the folks around you, in your family around you. If you have children, you're going to see how your happiness and the things that you're hung up on are being lived out in your children right now. This is what we're seeing. We're being shown it so that we understand the importance, how important this is to follow through, and to not just say, I'm out of here, I give up, this is too hard. Because what will happen is then you will be stuck in the lower vibrations, playing a game that you can't win. We don't actually have that luxury of jumping ship. We're already out at sea. So do what you can to allow yourself the space. Have your inner divine masculine show up for you. No one is showing up in the 3D, your inner divine masculine is still not healed. That will also look like your projects suffering, your endeavors suffering. This is how you know that your inner divine, if we are the ones leading, you already know that your inability to show up for yourself is not the divine feminine. We also need to be doing the work of the divine masculine internally for ourselves. That is how we lead. That is when they, whoever they are, you know them or you don't, they will magnetically gravitate to you when you are standing in your highest consciousness, in your most healed. It doesn't mean that you have to be 1,000% healed, but you do have to be showing up for yourself, both on the divine feminine and the divine masculine side. And that's where I'm going to leave it today.